us, what is the One Plan?
100%. I guess the quickest way of explaining the one plan is it's financial advice you would pay thousands of dollars to get with finance professionals like wealth advisors and financial advisors. We give it to you 100% for free on our application.
Absolutely. So what made you come up with the One Plan?
Yeah. So the backstory of it is quite a bit like sentimental, emotional. I'm an immigrant from India, and when I moved into Canada, came at the age of 8, and my parents, they got older, they made their money and whatnot. And as we got older, we didn't really understand the financial system we were living in, and they didn't really know how to manage their money, so they made bad decisions. And as I got older, me myself, I did my CPA, my MBA, securities course, I did all these things, and I saw like there's a high level of wealth advice, financial advice, that's reserved for the rich people that the regular people don't have access to.
Okay.
And that's the advice that we made accessible on the one plan.
Tell us, why is this important, Jay?
It's important because the financial literacy rate in the U.S. is 50% right now. That means 50% of United States citizens don't really understand the financial system that well and how to navigate it. What our app will do is when you go on it, it's super simple. Like it's simple for any regular person to use. You just go in, you describe how much money you're making, how much you have in savings, and what your financial goals are. And we'll give you like tax advice, investment advice, insurance advice, retirement planning advice, personal budgeting advice, all for free. But this will make you such a smarter financial being, and you'll make way better financial decisions.
And this is all through an app?
This is all through an app. It's online. You can go check it out. It's called theoneplan.net. All letters, no numbers. And yeah, it takes 10 minutes to answer the interview. And I guarantee you, like not overselling it, it'll be probably the best 10 minutes you invest this year, because the advice you'll get there will be advice you would have paid thousands of dollars with financial professionals, but it will really ground you in making smart financial decisions going forward.
Jay, what are some of the things that you feel like you guys specialize in?
We specialize in simplicity. It's corny to say because there are thousands of financial applications out there. What we really did, that's why we call it the one plan, because if any person knows, when you go online and you're searching for financial information or financial advice, there's a million things you can get. But the whole thing about the one plan is we cover all those aspects on like 2 pages. Okay. So you have like your investment plan, your insurance plan, your retirement plan, your tax plan, everything is there. You don't have to look anywhere else.
That's amazing. Why do you feel like it's important that everyone should know financial literacy?
I did it personally. Like I told you, my parents can need some money towards retirement, but didn't really know, okay, what tax account should we put it in? What investment should we get? How risky is it? So I find when you have a low financial literacy, you're operating off a very fearful mindset because there's a lot of things you don't know. But if you improve your financial literacy, then it's less scary. You really know, hey, I can go into debt. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Or I can invest in this, it's not that risky as I once thought it was. So improving that really helps you.
So what's the cost? Is there any cost? Break that down for us.
100% free. 100% free. We're a social cause project. Like I said, our objective is to grow this by next year into millions of users where people can just go get access to free financial advice and make smarter financial decisions.
You guys are still a new company, yes?
Yeah, so right now we have North American University partnerships going on. We're having good traction in the U.S. and New York particularly, and in Canada, Toronto,
My neck.
Montreal, Vancouver, a bit of everywhere. But right now, our next step for our company is we're trying to get government partnerships, because we know financial literacy is not only a private system concern, but really a public system concern. So we're going to be talking with head officials of different government departments, so we can have those partnerships.
Jay, where can people find more information, of course, if they want to continue to grow and learn about financial literacy?
Yeah, well, the easiest, honestly, because we've been doing these interviews and stuff with a lot of adults regarding financial literacy, and we've noticed that majority of people spend their time on social media. So if you want to learn where on the platforms you're actually on. So if you really want to learn a lot about financial literacy, you can learn a lot from our online, like IG or TikTok. We interview like hundreds and thousands of like adults around the world, and we ask them personal finance questions, like what worst financial decision you made, best financial decision you made, how are you budgeting, how are you planning for your life, and there's so much great knowledge to avoid there within like 10, 15, 20 seconds.
When you guys do those questionnaires and things like that, what are some of the things that people are saying when it comes to financial literacy?
They're saying, you'd be surprised, like, we went to like the top schools in North America, and people are saying their financial literacy score is like 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10. And these are people who are getting like their bachelor's and their master's. So like, what do other people, the ones who haven't even gone to like that far, what could their financial literacy rate be? And that's when you see like there's a lot to learn and a lot to earn by knowing, having this knowledge.
How do you feel whenever you see scores like that, when people aren't necessarily sure about financial literacy? How does that make you feel, being the founder of the One Plan?
You know what it is, DJ? Like, in all honesty, I've studied a lot in finance, and it just made me a way more confident person. So I feel like there's a lot of human beings walking around insecure because they don't know everything about money there is to know. And because of that, they're making choices that are sometimes lacked out of like insecurity, out of lack of knowledge, out of fear. However, if you know more, you're way more comfortable with money. And I think that's one of our key plans for the One Plan is just make the conversation of money and make people really comfortable with money decisions.
What's interesting? I didn't necessarily realize that, how knowing about money can essentially boost your confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like as an adult, there's a lot of conversations where it comes up when people start talking about money, and I didn't realize how people can shy away from that because they don't necessarily know how to have those conversations, or they don't know what's going on.
Yeah. You don't want to seem like the stupid person in the conversation either, right?
Right.
Like if one person really knows a lot about money and you don't know much, you're like, I can't really contribute. So yeah, just having an open conversation, and like what I'm proposing to you, we're not doing anything like astrophysics, super complicated. You're filling out a questionnaire, and we're giving you 2-page financial answers on your whole financial life. Like it's kind of like monkey work, but that will really help you understand how this whole system works.
And you say that it's free. It's free.
That's right.
The website is theoneplan.net. Theoneplan.net is Jay. Is there anything else that you want to go over that we didn't touch on as of yet during the interview?
No. Like, I think honestly, it was funny. We're super lucky to be on this call with you, so we really appreciate it. And hello to everyone who's listening. But for us, yes, this was self-promotion. We're trying to say what a great mission we have, but we just wish everyone the best. Make some money, have fun, all the best.
Jay, when it comes to security and things of the like, with people financials, how do you guys deal with that?
So on our questionnaire, the good thing is we don't ask you anything that can help you trace who you are. So we don't ask for your personal name, we don't ask for your ID, we don't ask for your bank accounts. We just ask you, how much are you making right now?
Right. What
are your financial goals? How much you have in savings and debt? And so we just want to know a financial profile, and that's how we keep your data 100% anonymous.
So that's all, really?
That's it.
Tell me what people will get out of using the One Plan.
The comprehensive value that you're getting from this whole One Plan thing is you will have a structure to your financial life. Okay. Right now, how most people go about life is they make their money, they put it in their savings account, maybe they buy some nice stuff, maybe they like, I'm going to save for retirement, I invest a little bit. But beyond that, they don't really understand the full financial system with all the options available to them. Now with our thing, with our app, you'll have an idea of what are the options that you could do on the tax side. You have an idea of how can you use insurance to actually grow your money. You'll have an idea of how to actually fully plan for your retirement. So there's so many aspects that people haven't taken into consideration, and with our app, with our plan, you'll have a fully structured financial life that people pay thousands and millions of dollars to have, and we're giving this for free.
Jay, you are out here doing great work. TheOnePlan.com. It's completely free. I think it's very important, especially right now, for us to have financial literacy, for us to be literate in finance. I think it absolutely boosts people's confidence, and I feel like it's something that everybody should know.
Thank you so much, EJ. I appreciate you.
The website, one more time, theoneplan.net. Jay, thank you so much for jumping on and chatting with us.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
This was iHeart SoCal on Coast 103.5. To find out more about this program and how you can help, head to coast1035.com. Keyword iHeart SoCal.
From the KFI 24-hour newsroom, sunny and hot. Highs reaching 80.